Wow, you don't want to go into the motherfucking dark where it's lonely. You can't handle the pain of the motherfucking not knowing when shit is going to stop.
Mama trying to save me, but she don't know I'm trying to save me.
I got my friend in the building, man. Woo! He's a mastermind. He makes masterpieces. He got a masterpiece on his wrist right now, too.
Oh, man.
Rose!
Rose!
What's up, homie?
Man, you know I had to come check my family out.
Yeah.
Man, you already know A-Town. You already know everybody worldwide, man. We a few days from that Mastermind album, man. And,
how's it feel?
Man, it feel good, man. It really feel good, you know. It really feel good, you know what I mean?
I see you on your campaign. I like when I land now. And I take that drive home from Hartsfield. I can't not see Mastermind.
Right.
You've joined the club.
Right.
Shout out to JD. JD, what's up? You know, we all know about the So Def billboards.
Legendary billboards.
Shout out to Stunner. Young Money, Cash Money billboards.
Yeah.
And now we got the MMG billboard in the A-Town.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to BMF. They had theirs too. It's a tight-knit circle you got right there, Rose, with the billboards in the A-Town.
That's a lot of iconic names you just said, big homie. That's a lot of iconic names.
We ran into each other a couple times in the last couple of days. We was at All-Star.
Right.
Bossing up. I just seen you at the Reebok event.
Right. Shout out to Reebok.
Now, you know, talk to the people about that because I don't know if everybody was still familiar that relationship was there. Rick Ross and Reebok are still going strong. How's that going?
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I always had love for Reebok, and I'ma always rep. You know, and regardless of the situation, I continued to rep Reebok. Okay. You know what I mean? So, you know, personally, the relationship was always there, and it will always be there. You know what I mean? We super cool. You know, I was out in Vegas. We came out. You know, I had to come through.
That was legendary.
Them was some, too. Yeah. Them big dog sneakers, crazy too. Yeah. Nah. But we had fun though.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. That's what it's about, man. We had fun, man. We was chilling. You know what I'm saying? We was chilling. You know what I mean? And, you know, they was showing us love.
Let's talk about your relationship with Hov.
Yeah.
Just recently, y'all have done 2 records together. One for your album, one for his album.
Yeah.
The Devil's a Lie.
Yeah, that was legendary,
and
though.
Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It.
Yeah, that's
huge record.
Huge.
Is that something you brought him in the studio and was like, yo, this for you, big homie?
You know, one thing I never do, I've never really, you know, when me and Hov have sessions, you know, I speak on the sessions, but I've never just really, you know, gave all the game away, all the way, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you most definitely drum or whatever, but we most definitely was in there. And we just took it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? We just took it to that next level, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad the homie, you know, the homie rock with me the way he do.
Yeah.
He keep it so 1,000. You know, he came down to Miami on the Magna Carta tour.
And you tore that stage.
Yeah, man. And, you know, that stadium just so happened to be a mile away from where I grew up from. Right in the middle of Carol City.
That's a crazy feeling.
So I run out on stage, it's 75, 80,000 people, and I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Felt like the floor was shaking. You know what I'm saying?
I seen the footage,
Liberace, baby.
Yeah, I couldn't make it. I seen the footage, though.
Yeah, man, it was all love, though, you know what I mean? And that's what you do it for.
Mastermind, March 4th.
March 4th.
Speaking of relationships.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just was so happy to see this because, you know, the gift and the curse of my name is sometimes I always get caught up in the drama. So the Hip Hop Awards last year, you know, when you and the homie Jeezy ran into each other, I just happened to so be at that very moment. So when I seen the picture, and I'm not going to front, I didn't know the news. When I seen the picture of y'all together, smile went across my face, man. I was happy to see the brothers getting back to the money.
Man, you know, and, you know, that's what, you a boss. And that's what real bosses love to see. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, that's bigger than Rick Ross. That's bigger than Young Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? That's something we had to do for the South. That's something we had to do for the culture. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we never spilt any blood or no money was lost between us. That was so, therefore it was small talk. So when we ran into each other, you know, we just bossed up.
How did y'all run into each other?
Man, we just, you know, ran into each other at a particular spot, man. that we just both happened to be at.
Okay.
I didn't know he was there, and it was vice versa.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just one of them times where my team was smaller than it usually be, and his was too. So it was a good time for us to just, talk to each other, and that's what we did. We kept it all the way 100. You know, clarified a lot of confusion. We clarified a lot of confusion. You know, and we said, let's do something for the game. Let's do something for the younger entrepreneurs to see. Let's show them how we supposed to do this.
That's big, man.
Yeah.
Salute to both of y'all for that.
Most definitely.
What's that Ye record like? You know, y'all done some monumental records together.
Yeah, most definitely. It's most definitely something that's real soulful. The chorus so soulful. The chorus is so soulful. And the verses are just so arrogant. You know what I'm saying?
It's that talk.
Yeah, the verse is so arrogant. You know what I'm saying? All I wanted was $100 million in the bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them joints, man. Yeezy turned all the way up. You know, I did my thing. Yeah.
How do you, when you think about your albums, what new experiences did you have going in the Mastermind that per se might have been different from, Teflon Don or God Forgives?
I most definitely wanted this album to feel different. You know what I mean? So when I went to the studio, I had we had 80% of the album done. And I went and played Puff the album, and I told him, I was like, I played him the records, and I was just like, I want the music to feel like it's the 90s. And he was like, well, you know how I do it. And I gave him the whole project. I just gave him the album, and he went in the lab, and he sold the records together. He brought in new musicians to make sure all the transitions was flawless on the records. He turned up hi-hats here and snares there, throughout the project. And after we mixed the entire album, every album I've ever mixed, when it was time to master, I went to master, and mastering was 3 hours. Well, on this album, mastering was 3 days. Yeah, so, it was most definitely a huge difference in the process, after the lyrics and the music we put it through, you know what I mean? So, and I most definitely feel everybody you're gonna hear it and appreciate it. Wingstop, man, what we need to do, man. You know how I get down,
we
man.
We got them on dial.
Okay, then we got to, man.
That's just number 7 on the keypad in the front.
We own a few of them, so however we need to do it, you may need to buy you a few of them. It might be time to buy.
I got a couple of dollars I'm trying to invest in.
Man, I know what it is.
You
done bought a lot of pieces of the earth out here, baby.
Speaking of that, you just bought a big piece of the earth. a very big piece of the earth you just purchased.
Man. God is good. You hear me? God is good, man.
For those who don't know, I don't know how you can, but Rick Ross is now the new owner of Evander Holyfield's former, I don't even want to call it a crib. It's not even a mansion. I've been in the crib. I know what it looks like. How many acres is sitting on over there?
It's on 200 plus.
Woo!
Yeah. It's on 200 plus, 109 bedrooms. But, salute the legend, man. Salute the legend, Evander Holyfield, most definitely. You know what I mean? And we most definitely made that purchase, man. And we got big plans for it. It's even bigger than, anything personal for me. So.
Okay, so it's not necessarily just you bought it just to live in.
No. I want to, make sure some other people get to see that.
Okay.
Same way when I first came to Atlanta, I pulled up to it and just sat outside of it for 10 minutes, just looking.
Did you ever think you would own it?
Never. Nah, real talk, never. But that's why it's like, we got to get some kids that talk.
Absolutely.
Them kids from ATL, you know what I mean, Miami and, different places, just open those gates up and let them see this and let them know this real.
So we can look forward to the foundation.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm doing I'm setting up some things right now, finna kick off my new foundation right here in Atlanta.
Okay.
In a big way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's big. Salute to you. How many bedrooms is that thing again?
Man, they say it's 109. Well, I stopped counting at 60, man. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I tell them you need a Segway to ride through here, baby.
Basketball court inside, bowling alley. It's a house outside of the house.
Yes.
On the property.
Yeah.
That's how real it is.
Yes, it's real. It's very real.
Outside of all the the educational stuff we're doing, possibly even, you know, having a summertime barbecue or something.
Most definitely. We most definitely gonna have those.
Me and Scream provide the music.
Man, that's gonna be the one of the best parts.
Yeah, MMG weekend.
Most definitely.
Shout out to MIAO, but A-Town.
Yeah.
Mastermind, March 4th is right around the corner.
We right around the corner, man. I put so much into this LP right here. Shout out to every producer that laid a key on this record the other day, and everybody that's, you know, most definitely featured, everybody at the building. Shout out to Def Jam Records, everybody at Peck, you know, just everybody, you know, at the marketing departments, the radio departments, everybody that's doing that groundwork. I'm talking about, you know, shout out to Kadife and Lex Promos, you know what I mean? Shout out to Shampoo, you know what I mean? Everybody that's just on the ground, I ain't forget nothing, man. I want to thank everybody because we here, and we wouldn't be here without the team, you know, and without the fans.
I want to talk basketball with you for a minute.
Talk to me.
Now they're saying the talk of the talk is that, you know, when it comes to the playoffs, the Heat might have a tough time against the Pacers in that 7-game series. Everything up to that is going to be a breeze, but that's the talk.
You know, I've been hearing talk for the last few seasons. You know, at the beginning of the season, man. You know, we've been hearing talk for the last 3 or 4 seasons. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
we've been hearing talk, but you know what people gotta understand is you know, it's levels to this. You know, and we got big homies out there that, you know, I don't want to say they just chilling or they just relaxing. I don't want to say they letting their knees relax or they back relax or, you know, and get ready for when the big money, you know, roll around, which is the playoffs and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You know, we can't just look at everything at the surface, you know, sometimes, you know what I mean? And I believe the Miami Heat is most definitely one of those situations because, you know, we all agree, I believe, that LeBron James is the greatest NBA player of all time. Thank you.
I hear that confidence. I like that.
Thank you.
Right now, at this point in the season, if we talk MVP, we put LeBron James' name there, we put Kevin Durant's name there.
You know, KD, that's my dog.
Yeah.
That's my dog. I'm talking about we just party All-Star Weekend, you know what I mean? But we know who the, you know, let's be honest.
Okay. I
know,
like the confidence.
Yeah. You know, we know Braun jumping at the free throw line. Who gonna block that?
Rose, man, Mastermind, March 4th.
Yeah.
Salute, congratulations.
Man, it mean a lot, man.
Another masterpiece.
Most definitely. I gotta salute you for all the success you've had and maintained as well, my brother.
Thank you, man.
Most definitely.
I appreciate that. It means a lot coming from a brother like yourself. We got more work to do, too, you know.
Oh, yeah, man. We got a lot of money to get. We got a lot of artists to bring into the game, a lot of producers to bring into the game. Shout out to Beat Billionaires. Shout out to, you know what I mean, Young Sean, everybody that's just on my team. Gunplay Murdoch, what it do. Triple C's, what it do. Everybody that's just on my team, man. Let's keep shooting for the stars with a full magazine, baby.
Rose is here. No games on these niggas. Let's go.
Huh.